Hello, everybody. Neo Life here. No, this is not a Neo car. I'm sorry, I can't find any Neo cars here at all. Instead, this is your wrong of the mill Lamborghini LP640, whatever that is. I think it's just a standard Lambo um, Huracan. I think this is a standard Huracan. My Lambo knowledge is a bit rusty now. Sorry. So why do I show you this car? Maybe as inspiration, maybe as a contrast, because I'm at a furniture shop. This is a furniture shop. Yeah, this is probably the most high-end furniture shop I can find here. Whoever is the owner of the Lambo, I'm sorry, I've been out. Has been the richest man in this area. Hello, everyone. Neo Life here. So today, the video I'm making is very simple. I'm gonna make a video adjacent to the Neo Day. But first of all, I want to show you guys the place because when we do our celebration, we're definitely going to come here and have our parties here in Vientiane as well. This is a great party place for our celebration. This is probably the best looking cafe I've found so far. If you tell me this is third world country, I absolutely cannot imagine what is your standard. And this is obviously high end. They're showcasing the furnitures here, and I'm sure the furnitures cost tons of money, but reasonably priced. I ordered a salad. I hope the salad is ready by now, and I'm going to show you my seat today, and you can tell the people here. Oh, my salad is ready. Fantastic. I ordered a coffee and a salad, and the coffee I already tasted is amazing, and this salad looks absolutely fantastic. This is a prawn Caesar salad, and that's my channel, and this is my seed of the day. So, can you imagine being a digital nomad living in such an environment and paying the normal going rate? Okay, so shout out to the Lambo driver, whoever you are. If you ever come across this video, please do let me know how do I have a 5 minutes meeting with you because I want to pitch the idea to you. I want you to 100x your money with the help of Neo shares. And at the same time, I want to pitch today a special idea to everybody who works at Neo. And I want to congratulate everybody for the Neo Day yesterday. It was a fantastic event. Of course, we spent your event with Neo 100. Good job, guys. Very well done. This was the starting point of going viral, going public with the Neo 100 mission. And Neo 100 is fantastic for everybody. For people who don't know yet, everybody who works in China for NEO also receives shares as part of their compensation package. So the higher the share price goes, the better it is for the motivation of the employees. And the car owners, the users, they can choose to buy the shares or not. This is up to them. But most important is that the management is all tied into the performance of the shares. The employees are performance tied into the shares. And of course, we shareholders are tied into shares. Therefore, NEO 100 does not hurt anybody except the short sellers. The only people who will lose out are the short sellers and the people who don't want to buy the shares. Those are the only two group of people who are losing out. For the people who don't want to buy the shares, they're not having a negative feedback on themselves, which means if you don't buy, you just lost the opportunity to become a multimillionaire by December 2026. However, if you do want to buy the share but you don't buy because you are hesitant, that is your fault. It is not fault of the company because they are doing fantastic. You can see yesterday the Neo Days was a very good presentation for 3 hours. And you can also see that the share price is performing extremely well. We have doubled in share price since the last 3 months. So since the launch of Neo 100 mission, we have been able to double the share price, and this is just the beginning. Doubling, the first doubling is the proof of concept. The proof of concept is very simple. We can convince enough shareholders to hold on to the shares, not trading the shares, and have a midterm vision of 100 US dollar per share for Neo shares. And today, I'm going to make a very special proposal to the management of the Neo. And this is something I cannot send to them directly. So I need your help to send this message to them indirectly. The reason is because I don't have any direct connection to the management to avoid any sort of accusation of insider trading. I don't want to end up in a investigation similar to what happened to GameStop, where people accuse me of insider trading. I have zero insider information. Everything I'm sharing on the internet is public, and everybody can see my video. And I have no hidden agenda other than bring the share price to 100 US dollar per share. And nobody's forced to buy the shares. And I have no other way to contribute to the movement other than using my opinion and making my public videos available to everybody. And in fact, I don't even earn any money from my videos. So here's the simple fact. NEO has just raised 1.3 billion US dollar in cash from the IPO, from the shares market in Hong Kong. Congratulations on the cash raise. Traditionally, in the past, what NEO has done is use the money as intended and invest the money into NEO China, and NEO China then turn the money into different projects like R&D projects, like additional charging stations, swapping station, like infrastructure, like for also things like the manufacturing facility, like the factory and so on. The third factory is coming online now. However, this time I have an alternative suggestion to the management. I believe I have unlocked infinite money glitch for you guys. Yes, you heard it right. Infinite money glitch. So for those people who are not management of NEO, you should still listen to me because this same infinite money glitch might apply to you. I've been using this infinite money glitch since a while for myself. Now I'm making it public available to everybody else. And I will explain in detail how this infinite money glitch works. Okay, I know it sounds like too good to be true. Just like share price of NEO might go to 100 US dollar per share by end of next year. Sounds like too good to be true. In reality, that is a completely achievable result. 100% achievable result. So here is how the money glitch goes. And this money glitch, by the way, before I continue the money glitch, this money glitch has already been successfully implemented by another public listed company in the United States. While I'm talking into the camera, I'm trying to call up the share price of that company. Uh, I'm not going to reveal yet which one it is. So I hope I can find the share price. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys who it is. Take a bit time. I didn't prepare this properly. I'm sorry about it. Internet's a little bit slow here, but I hope it comes up. So let me try one more time. Yeah. So this is a publicly listed company that's utilizing the infinite money glitch for a while, and the share price since it started using the money glitch, the share price went from $22 to $344. And I'm going to tell you later which company it is because I want to keep this as a suspense first. So in the last 5 years, the share price is up 2,259% in the past 5 years because they managed to start using the infinite money glitch to their own advantage. Best of all is this is a passive strategy, not even an active strategy. So the money glitch is available to everybody, anybody, and it's a very well-known money glitch. I'm just giving a very slight twist so that we are having an even bigger upside potential. So are you interested? If you're interested, please pay attention, and I hope you get a coffee. And luckily I ordered a salad so that it doesn't matter how cold it gets, it's all good. Let me try this coffee of the day. Look at the pottery of this coffee cup. I like the pottery. I'm actually in love with potteries in general, but the pottery might not be in love with me. All right. So, oh wow, the coffee is very nice. It's a slightly sour note, very mild, not that bitter at all. Highly recommended. It's nice. It's a medium roast. It's not a dark roast. It's even a light roast. I dare to say it might even be a light roast. Let me double check. Very good. Okay. Here is the big reveal for the infinite money glitch for the company NEO. So instead of putting the money $1.3 billion into cash and keep it in cash in a bank account, here is my suggestion. Convert the 1.3 billion into digital real estate. So what is the digital real estate I'm talking about? Of course, you know the answer. What is limited supply, what is digital, what everybody wants, and super well known. And the founder of this digital real estate, his name is Satoshi Nakamoto. Do you know what I'm talking about now? And he's also the largest owner and shareholder in this digital real estate. His name is Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knows who it is. And I'm also the person uniquely qualified to talk about this because I'm not Satoshi Nakamoto, obviously. Otherwise, I would have been killed by now or kidnapped by now. So instead, I want to introduce you to a asset that is going to give you infinite money glitch. And I know what you're thinking. Everybody knows about Bitcoin, right? What are your suggestions? Just buy Bitcoin? No, 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 no. Not that simple. We don't buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is overvalued. We buy the brother of Bitcoin, the sibling. Actually, Bitcoin has two branches. One is called Bitcoin, another one is Bitcoin Cash. So the Bitcoin branch is called BTC. Bitcoin Cash branch is called BCH. And I'm the opinion leader in BCH space for 8 years. In the past 8 years, I've been the opinion leader. If you think I'm passionate about NEO, wait until you watch my YouTube videos that I made in the past 8 years about Bitcoin Cash. And the reason why I'm so passionate about it, why it is an infinite money glitch, is because we have a free arbitrage opportunity here. It is not just for me, not just for everybody else in the Bitcoin Cash space. More important, it's actually for everybody available, including the management of NEO, the shareholders of NEO. Here's my suggestion: convert $1.3 billion into Bitcoin Cash, and then do what MicroStrategy has done. Take out the loan. In case of MicroStrategy, let me showcase to you guys what that is. So this company called MicroStrategy, now it's called Just Strategy Inc. And what they do is they borrow money, then they convert the money into Bitcoin, and then they pump Bitcoin, and then they borrow more money, then buy more Bitcoin, then pump more Bitcoin. That's it. That's the entire strategy. Michael Saylor is the number one guy in the world for this strategy. And I have to say it's a very effective strategy, and I applaud Michael Saylor for doing it. However, we can do the same in the space with Bitcoin Cash because Bitcoin Cash is severely undervalued. If you ever studied Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash, you will understand that Bitcoin Cash is something that is actually still usable day to day. You can still send as low as 1 US cent to another person. You can no longer do that on Bitcoin network, and the transactions are instantaneous. And on top of that, the capacity for the network is significantly bigger than Bitcoin network. And all the mining equipment that's ever been bought, installed, and utilized so far for Bitcoin network can only be used for either Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash mining, which means if enough people switching over to Bitcoin Cash network, all the mining company will switch over as well to capitalize on it. This is the reason why recently Bitcoin Cash went up 10% in a day, and it's just the start because the supply side of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash is absolutely identical. The largest shareholder in Bitcoin Cash is also exactly the same guy, Satoshi Nakamoto. And on top of that, the Bitcoin price versus Bitcoin Cash price, there's a ratio difference so big, you cannot overstate how much of an opportunity that is. So I believe in the long term, in the next 3 to 5 years, gradually, not overnight, suddenly, Bitcoin Cash in market cap, in share price, in the coin price, it will match, yes, actually match the price of Bitcoin, which means you have an opportunity here to go from 600 US dollar all the way to 116,000 US dollar. That's an enormous amount of upside. And here's what it will benefit NEO, how the management can make it work in your favor. Neo China cannot buy Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash for that matter. That is normal because Chinese in China it's illegal to buy. But Neo Inc. can. NEO Inc. can raise cash in New York. NEO Inc. is a foreign company, not a Chinese company. And NEO Inc. is a holding company of NEO China shares. And NEO Inc. raised the cash in US dollar term. NEO Inc. can open an account anywhere outside of China to hold assets like US dollar or, for that matter, Bitcoin Cash. So it is very easy for NEO to turn the 1.3 billion into Bitcoin Cash. And if NEO does indeed follow this strategy, NEO will suddenly become the number two coin holder right behind Satoshi Nakamoto worldwide to be the owner of the Bitcoin Cash digital real estate titles. And then, because Bitcoin Cash is legal worldwide in every jurisdiction in the world, it's very easy also to take a loan against it. Whenever NEO needs cash, they just need to take a loan against the Bitcoin Cash holding, which is going to go up in value steadily and pay the interest for the loan as a financing cost. But NEO should hold on to the Bitcoin Cash as a collateral, as an asset base, and pay back the loan gradually with either the free cash flow coming from the company or from the increase in the value of Bitcoin Cash itself, gradually sell off and pay off the loan. That's also possible. And based on my estimates, all it takes is a double in Bitcoin Cash space, in the Bitcoin Cash price, which means go from $600 per Bitcoin Cash to 1,200 US dollar per Bitcoin Cash. Then NEO can literally pay off the loan. If they took a 100% loan, pay back the loan 100% and have free cash on hand and just double the cash basically. And if NEO can continue to do so infinitely, you have unlocked the infinite money glitch. And just like we are creating a short squeeze in NEO shares right now with the NEO 100 movement, the purchase of Bitcoin Cash by NEO with 1.3 billion US dollar will send such a strong and powerful signal to the market. You will blow up the market in the ratio game between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash space. Is going to trigger a massive migration of capital going from Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash. And remind you, in Bitcoin Cash space, there are trillions and trillions of dollars stored in it. And those trillions of dollars will migrate over to Bitcoin Cash space, in turn benefiting the treasury holding of NEO, and therefore benefiting the share price of NEO. And we are creating an infinite loop here. Going on, there's an infinite loop of share price go up in NEO, we can buy more Bitcoin Cash go up and then benefit the NEO share price. And both have similar market cap, actually, believe it or not. Until recently, until I started this YouTube channel promoting NEO 100, both Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash are very similar in market cap. However, with the infinite money glitch unlocked, we're going to pump both into the trillions market cap. And when we have hyperinflation US dollar term, the loan in Bitcoin, collateralized by Bitcoin Cash as the digital asset, it can be easily paid back with depreciated US dollar and from international revenue, and we can pay back the loan and we can basically become debt free. And on top of all this, NEO, the company, will never need to raise another cent of market from the market ever again, not from the private owners, not from the public owners. This last round of capital raise will be the final round in the history of NEO, and therefore entering a prosperous forever upside cycle similar to Amazon, similar to Oracle. And then we're going to dominate the world with NEO 100 and 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 1,000. This is the infinite money glitch. Of course, today is the first day I'm announcing the possibility of infinite money glitch for everybody. And this is gonna change the game dramatically. I always had this in mind, but I never want to talk about it because without the doubling in share price in NEO, most people would think I'm just trying to scam everybody with some crypto sale. And here's the best part. If the management does not believe me, that's totally fine. But throughout the next period of time, the next 3 to 6 months, I'm going to demonstrate to everybody why this infinite money glitch works. Why is other company going to adopt this infinite money glitch? If Neo doesn't do it, someone else will do it. Someone else is going to do it. Why not Neo? Right? This is the publicly available information. Once someone unlocks this infinite money glitch, everybody else is going to copy this. And therefore, it's just a matter of time until it becomes a reality. You might as well front running everybody. Okay, I hope you like this video. This is just the first one of its kind. I want to re-emphasize one more time how important it is that we have the opportunity here to 100x, 10x, or 100x the share price, depends on the asset and depends on the management itself. And the best example I can give is either Tesla or, in this case, the financial side, MicroStrategy. Yeah, look at that. We can get the same thing done. That's a 22x in 5 years. And majority of it is happening only from here in less than 1 year. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'm gonna enjoy my food and drink. Bye.